I think this was an interesting day itself because, again, when we looked at it schedule-wise and talked about things going to chalk, we definitely did not end up in the same situation as what was hypothesized.
Well, we definitely started with the bang with Loud beating Fnatic. This is from the Saigon versus Mad game, which was Elyoya really running through a lot of this game. They had a nice heal composition with Seraphine, Swain, Hecarim. They've ran Seraphine, Hecarim, Gnar twice now in the 4 games already, so finding a level of comfort with that champion composition. What do we got here?
You gotta tell me, Jay, your eyes are much better than mine.
We got DFM versus
Beyond Game.
This was definitely one of the games that was harder to predict. Definitely could have gone either way, but
I think Beyond.
Oh, this was the Evie Lilia game.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
Great early game, but then once we got to the team fights, Evie on the Lilia having the sick outplays. Vex, I mean, the fact that DFM are making that work is crazy to me. And once again, the bot lane having an insane performance, and that really seemed like the thing that's tipped things into their favor.
Chiefs versus EG here. This was one of the 2 Chiefs games that they had to play. Really odds stacked against them in this one, but I think EG just played a very solid game. They had a really high damage team composition, good front line, and Inspired got to show off why he won MVP.
Yeah, we had called out wanting to see Arthur on that Lee Sin, was able to get the pick, but it just seems like EG had too easy a time kind of suffocating out any opportunities for Chiefs in that one. We go from there to RNG.
It's a big set.
Yeah.
Giant set.
I mean, great to see Ming getting to pick up all the kills as well. With LPL, we're always so sad, you know, having to put people like Gala and Shahu. This man never gets the MVPs he deserves. And now, you know, coming in, gets a bunch of the kills. And I mean, this was the most dominant win RNG have had so far.
The classic
7-kill set.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Second most kills in the game for that set. Gala on his classic Kaisa as well. Interesting to me, too, that they show the Syndra, because that's just not a pick that anyone's talking about, and it's, okay, great, we can still play it. Xiaohu literally can play anything.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually good anymore, but what I do know is if they win Worlds, he can pick it as a skin.
Ooh, that's true. Now he can. He got to get one game on
his
it.
career on. It's what he was known for back in the day.
Maybe that's why he did it, in all honesty. Get it out of the way early, then if they run the table, become the first 4th seed of the LPL to make it all the way to the World Finals and take it, and you can have that skin. From there, we jump ahead.
Beyond Gaming Chiefs, which, again, this is what kept Beyond Gaming's hopes alive in Group A.
Right, very much, still alive.
Wombo combo.
In that regard, sitting at 2-2 now. Another set game here.
Yeah,
curious to see how that pick shapes the meta. That's something that's appeared a little bit more recently.
Right? It's one of those things, like we said, as we near closer and closer to groups, then when we get there, could be a lot of things that we haven't seen yet or things that grow in priority that, you know, some of the stronger teams who probably are in their own scrim bubbles have played that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, Maokai definitely getting a lot of looks, but as we also mentioned today, taking its first couple losses, and so again,
So now we're seeing it here.
So boom, here it is.
Happy surprise.
You're welcome.
And we saw, Brant, the young 18-year-old, the rookie on Loud, his first split, coming out and honestly just decimating Fnatic in the bot side.
That was actually so unlucky for Fnatic because Razork didn't think he needed to smite for health, also didn't want to smite to give the free Scuttle Crab over. Then the Scuttle Crab disappears before he has a chance to heal.
Yeah, but therefore heads up play on the other side. 2 have smote, 4 health, keep the Maokai alive, extended that fight long enough to make it. And then this right here, highlight of the day for me, absolutely is the personality coming out of Branson.
And it makes sense why he was always in the right place for Misfortune Ultimate, because he was just looking so far ahead all day, right? He knew that he was going to be in the right position.
He wrote that with permanent marker on his bicep.
That's a tattoo.
Yeah.
It's never going away.
Again, just the spunk coming out from the Brazilian squads, always coming to Worlds. Feels like they're always some of the most confident players that we get, and I absolutely love it.
They've made things very interesting here in Group A, this Loud squad has, and as you mentioned, they have an army of fans behind them in that region, and so I don't see any signs of them slowing down unless somebody makes them in their group. Somebody is going to have to smack them down to try and make them, second guess or take a pause, because right now they look like they're on fire, and it looks like they're all